Hello and welcome to my channel, Made of a Trini. This is the current condition of my mane. I have clearly not been taking care of it for the past few days. It is dry, it is matted, and a lot of things. The texture of my hair has changed in recent times. My hair used to be pretty soft, pretty, but now it's like feels very wiry, and it even when I put moisturizer in it, the hair feels like it's sticking to one another. It feels very strange. And this is the moisturizer that I am currently using, and based on what I am noticing about my hair since I started using this will be the one and only, it's almost finished, this will be the one and only container of this product that I will purchase and use on my hair. I do not like what my hair feels like since I started using this product. But I do not believe a product has to be really awful for me to discontinue use before finishing the entire container. I don't like this, but at the same time, it has some good ingredients, and at the very least, it's worth finishing. It's worth finishing. Today, after considering the condition of my hair right now, I have decided to, number one, detangle. I bought this a couple days ago. It's actually for children, but sometimes products for children are actually the best products to use. Don't mind my sweat. I live in Trinidad. It's the Caribbean. The house is hot and not air conditioned, so I'll be sweating. So this product from Chic is a detangler which claims to leave hair silky soft and extra shiny. It's infused with avocado oil and coconut oil. So I will be spraying this on my hair, seeking to detangle it, soften it up and whatnot, and leave that in and let that marinate. And while that is marinating, I am going to prepare like a detox. I have aloe vera, 2 aloe vera leaves that I picked from my garden a couple days ago. Soaked them and left them there for a while until I was ready. And I have apple cider vinegar, and I have a very minuscule amount of Bentonite Clay, 2 ounces of Bentonite Clay. And this obviously is not going to Excuse the noise, my dad is making his morning tonic. Um, so he's blending that up. So excuse the noise, but back to us. This is not going to cover my whole head, and and I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna buy the sufficient amount to cover my head. I've had this for a while, and I wanted to buy a full amount to cover my entire head of hair, but this stuff is, I cannot afford that amount of bentonite clay on the current depth of my pocket. So I'm just gonna use what I have. Um, for me to buy the entire amount, and if I buy a little bit at a time, it will literally take months. And my hair in its current state cannot wait so long. So I'm gonna mix the clay, the vinegar, and the aloe vera, make a paste, a goopy paste, and we're gonna coat my entire head with that and let that sit. And then after washing it out completely, I will not need the shampoo because the ACV and the clay and whatnot, that would have cleansed my hair, detoxed my hair, which is, I realize, is necessary. And after detoxing, then I will condition intense moisturizing mask from Mizani. Let's see if I make sure you guys can see. Oh. Anyway, it's the intense moisturizing mask from Mizani, and I will deep condition my hair with this. Um, let me get my comb. So I will begin the detangling process with you guys, and we'll go from there. But let me get my comb. So I have my comb, and let's get started. So this is going to be a serious arm workout. And today is Saturday. I don't work out on Saturdays. I mean, I move my body, but I don't do like a full workout on Saturdays. And but today we are going to work out. Now, as you see the condition of my hair, this is really, this does not in any way align with my desire to grow this does not in any way align with my desire to grow my hair to tailbone length, which, you know, does not make sense. If you have a goal, your actions should align with the goal. So I'm scolding myself, or in Trini parlance, buffing myself right now. Okay. Okay. Okay, so as I'm running my fingers through my hair, I'm basically doing a finger detangle before I go in with the comb. I am feeling a bit of softness returning to my hair. The strands don't feel like they're sticking to each other as much. They're coming, I mean, they're clearly still kind of sticking to each other, but they're coming apart with greater ease. So that feels good. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. So this detangler is obviously just it's a liquid formula. It's from Marico, South Africa. Yeah, so it's from South Africa, manufactured in South Africa. It's a liquid formula. It doesn't have any slip, but it definitely softened my hair. And I will, so I'm doing this first because I want my hair to be able to, I want to be able to like manage my hair while I'm doing this wash day process, you know, um, putting it in twists so that by the time the wash day is done and I'm actually ready to style my hair, I will not have to do a full detangle all over again. And if I have any of this left, when I'm styling, I will be putting more of it in my hair in the styling process. I'll put this and then I will seal basically with this, because this says uh, it says do not rinse, so you can leave it in. Ooh. So I'm pleased. I'm pleased with the result. Sulfate and paraben free range. Alright? So I'm pleased with the result. That was actually quite easy. Interestingly enough, I used to detangle my hair with the juice of the ratchet plant. So I would get a leaf of ratchet or tuna plant. It's a kind of cactus. I would juice that, and the juice from that is slimy, so it has slip. And I used to detangle my hair with that. Served its purpose, was good, but interestingly enough, this um this actually feels better. This actually feels better. So I will be back shortly I'm gonna go outside in my gallery and finish this process because outside is cooler than inside, and I will not be sweating a bucket, a drop. So see you guys later. Okay, so I have completed the initial detangling process with my Black Chic Natural Kids Detangler. Um, Smooth process. Took a little less than, I believe, 2 hours. Um, Worked well. Earlier I said that it was a bit easier than the ratchet. I don't think after doing the whole process, I am not sure that is sorry. I'm not sure that is true. I think the process is about the same. Um, yeah. And considering the fact that I spent probably about a week or more with my hair like how you initially saw it, it's no surprise that this is this very large ball of hair is what came out. So yeah, but now I have prepared my detox goop, bentonite clay, aloe vera, and apple cider vinegar, and I put it in the food processor for little bit. Well, the aloe vera had to go in the food processor by itself, be strained, and then combine the 3 ingredients and then put them back in the food processor. And this is to smoothen it out. And this is the goop that I have. It is probably more than I need, but yeah. Well, let's see. So we're gonna go, of course, section by section. And well, this is the first section I did with the detangler, and it's generally always the section I play with when my hair is loose. But it feels quite soft. That the very wiry way my hair was feeling previously, it definitely doesn't feel like that. So that's for this section here. I will let you all know for the other sections. But let's put this goop in my hair, coat my hair extremely well. Get into my scalp and all of that. Because even the scalp needs to be detoxed. This is going to be a trial to wash out, but you've got to do what you've got to do. I am not sure that mixing the bentonite clay with the aloe vera was a good idea. Um, I don't think I've ever seen any natural hair girly do that. But sometimes you experiment and you do your own thing. Um, of course, hair is still coming out. So let's do this. Let's pull out this section and see if this is also, oh yes, also very soft. Also very soft. Okay. My hair feels like my hair. Oh yes. Also very soft. Very soft. Just gliding. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Let's goop this one up. Paste this one up. A whole blob of goop just fell from my hand onto my feet, onto my foot. So I decided to use the aloe vera with the bentonite clay because I felt like with the sliminess of the aloe vera, it would give the mixture more spreadability because of the little amount I felt I had. But as I was, it's doing what I thought it would do. Having said that, I think that amount of bentonite clay, 2 ounces, was actually sufficient, would actually be sufficient for the amount of hair I currently have. My hair is so soft. Oh yes, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Because I was in Pennywise, I bought that Detangler Thursday, today is Saturday, so I bought it a couple days ago. When I was in the process of purchasing it, I was looking at the shelf and I was looking at this Detangler and Detangler from Auntie Jackie, Auntie Jackie's Detangler. And I almost bought Auntie Jackie's Detangler, but which was also kind of more liquidy than anything else. In a similar spray bottle as this Detangler that I use today. And I was deliberating about which one to buy, and I felt like the Auntie Jackie's Detangler would have been too thick, because I could tell it didn't have any slip, of course, and I felt like it would have been too thick. And I am glad that I chose this one, because I don't know if it would have softened my hair the way this Detangler softened my hair. I don't know, but I'm really glad I chose the one I chose because the softness is to live for. I don't die for anything but Jesus, so the softness is to live for. So that's 3 sections down, and however more to go. I'll go back to the gallery and finish. Okay, y'all. So the detox mask is on. I ended up doing it right here by the sink and just going through it really quickly. This product from South Africa is good stuff. It really softened my hair. I'm very pleased. I am very pleased. Through my whole head, soft. And if you all knew what the texture of my hair was feeling like previously, you all will understand why I am so pleased. Especially when you think of the texture of my hair, how it's always been. My hair, of course, is kinky, 4C or whatever. But it has always had a soft, spongy, soft texture to it. So to feel my hair feeling like straw, very wiry, it was not pleasant. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy with this product. I would definitely buy this again. I would definitely buy this again. It would make the styling process really easy. So it says, after shampooing, spray on hair and comb through gently. Do not rinse. Can be applied to dry hair as well, which is what I did. Then style as desired. Yeah, really softened my hair. I love this thing. Okay, but I think, yeah, so that's great. Hopefully I will never have my hair in the state that you all saw it in initially ever again. Like, I will not ever do that, which would make detangling easier. This would come in handy, as well as after the whole wash and condition process and my hair is slightly damp, go back in with this, moisturize, and style. It'll make the styling process very easy because my hair will be soft. So I have some goop left, and the thing about the aloe vera, is that with the sliminess, it makes the mixture kind of like the powder, the Bentonite Clay, sort of, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know. I don't know how to describe, but anyway, I'm gonna put the rest on my face. It's not gonna. It's sort of So after I'm done putting the rest on my face, and whatever I have left over would go back in my hair. It's not, and then I'd leave it to dry, do a couple chores, and okay, so I still have a good amount left. So we will just now there's a popular saying, beauty is pain. Um, I had a very young teenager tell me that saying. Um, but and I was like, what? But and right now my back is killing me. Well, not killing me, but it does hurt. So I suppose in that way beauty is pain, but um truthfully, beauty, natural beauty, um doesn't necessarily have to be quite painful, but it does take work. All right, so the bowl is empty, and I don't know if you see how it kind of how the mixture sort of clumps together in like little balls. And well, you could see it on my face. It's not particularly smooth. Like it feels smooth on your fingers, but like in terms of the application and the finish of how it lays down on the surface that it's applied to, it's not particularly smooth like that. So I do not think that I will use aloe vera in the future. I don't think I'll use aloe vera in the future again with bentonite clay. But yeah, but we'll see. We'll see how this looks after it dries and I wash it out. Okay, you guys, so this head of hair has been detoxed with bentonite clay, aloe vera, and apple cider vinegar. Well, first it was detangled. It was detangled with this. Then it was detoxed. I kept the mask in for about an hour, maybe a little more. Was trying to wait for it to be completely dry, but I think because I used the aloe vera, that would have taken forever. So after about an hour or so, washed everything off from my face and from my hair. Now my face, I used a like an rag or like an exfoliating rag to wash off the mask from my face. And now, right, so that's the face. And for my hair, I ended up shampooing my hair once with my Mizani moisturizing shampoo. Shampooing my hair once, and then I deep conditioned. And this is my hair now, slightly damp after all of that. I'm still seeing, is that what? Okay, that's like water. Okay, I thought there was flecks of the mask still, but I think I got everything out. So now my hair feels, well, right now it's very stripped. Um, Even though it's been deep conditioned, it's been very stripped with the detox mask and the shampoo, so I can feel the fact that it's very stripped of anything, any moisture or anything. But the texture, hello. What? Listen, why is this the first time I am ever doing a Bentonite Clay mask? I am 37 years old. Next week, Saturday, I will be 38. Why is this the first time I am doing a mask? A Bentonite Clay mask. It was phenomenal. 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 It was really good. My hair felt like, as I was washing it out, I was like, why is this feeling like I actually have some kind of moisturizing conditioning product in my hair? Why does my hair feel so soft and smooth and just scrumptious and sexy? I was like, wow, I will be doing this again. I will do it without aloe vera, see the result, and if I compare the two, and depending on the result, I will either do it with aloe vera again or not. And then I might add some stuff to the mask and, other stuff and things. But yep. Okay, so styling. Oh, by the way, my skin, my face feels great. Feels alive, feels smooth, feels great. Looks great too. I need to stop sweating. But I also need to moisturize my face as well. But before we do my face, we're gonna finish the hair. We're gonna style it, do a side part and two flat twists. Going around go around my head, the crown of my head. So, well, not the crown, the edge. But we're going in with the Detangler again, but this time I'm just gonna spray over the whole thing. really get it. My hair feels so much better. This is what I am accustomed to after washing. This feeling. Definitely was some serious, needed some softening. Definitely had some serious product buildup. All right. And would you look at that? The curl. Look at those curls. Look at that. Popping. Popping. Oh yeah. There we go. All right. And then we go in with hair moisturizer from Berly Essentials, which is a Trinidadian product. When I looked it up some time ago, I got the impression that they were discontinued, but I might be wrong. In any case, after this container is finished, I'm pretty sure it will be discontinued in my routine. I am pouring sweat, so I need to get something to wipe my face. It is too much. Okay, I'm back, so let's sort of work in that spray. Right, so okay, it's worked in. All right, so moisturizer. Moisturizer is in, and now we are going to the side part. Try to get it as straight as possible. Right. Right, so the only part I really focus on when it comes to parting is that front part there. Everything else is just grabbed by the finger. Right. And then, so I saw a couple natural hair ladies on YouTube, influencers, do this, a similar style to this. One of them I saw just today, but the first one I saw maybe like a month or so ago. And when I saw her do this style on her head, on her hair, I was like, I can do that. I can put my hair into 2 flat twists and call it a day. And it will mean that I don't have to go by a hairdresser to get my hair done. You'll see the sweat. And the light is right there. Oh, thank you, Lord, for the ability to sweat. But this is a lot. So this is my first flat twist. My hair feels thicker than hair and so on and so forth, but it is what it is. And then I will pin it together there. Well, this is it. I suppose I could make the effort and part the back properly, but maybe when I re-moisturize or something. Ooh. So maybe when I re-moisturize this week, I could loose it out and refresh and do the part properly and all of those good things. For now, this is how we do it on a Saturday. Yeah. Full wash day, Bentonite Clay, aloe vera juice, well, yes, aloe vera, and apple cider vinegar, hair mask. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. As well as this Detangler. Great stuff. Excellent wash day, you guys. So, thank you for staying for the entirety of this video. Until next time, in the meantime, grace to you and peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. Me, Trini, signing out.